Well, all right. Hello and welcome back once more. Today we're going to be playing some Outer Worlds. I hope you're prepared, as I am, because I'm not. Let me, really quick turn my sound back on. There we go. Okay, so let's get right back into it. Last time we left off, we were doing some side missions. We just it wasn't a very hard choice here. We're gonna take out the power for the city, but I'm gonna try to finish up all the side missions in the area first, and then we'll head over and steal their battery, and of course steal anything not nailed down to the ground. But yeah. Oh, okay. It's gonna be a little difficult because some of my let me get my mic in the right place. My over the course of like the last week, my mouse broke, so my mouse wheel does not work, which means changing weapons is going to be kind of a pain. But we'll adapt, adjust. If I could remember how to use my anything.
Wish we had some better rations.
A little bit laggy for some reason. Yeah, let me... The tab? Yeah, okay. Let's look at my journal real quick. Side quest. Die, robot, die. We gotta go to the geothermal plant. Because that's the same one as this one, right? You have to redirect the powers. Stranger in a strange land. Okay, those are both the same quests, really. That one's... I'm gonna go get that at the same time. The frightened engineer. I kind of want to do... I think that's the only one left I have that I can do for a side quest right now. I found the second volume in the Edgewater cannery. Bravati. Just need to wait until you found all three. Working shifts at the cannery. I think I found that one, right? What's up, boy? Okay, let's go get this volume. I'll open up my map and we'll take a stop by the community center and pick up the other one. Okay. Where you went? Jesus Christ, that was a fucking slowdown there. Let me Ooh, there we go. Okay. Exit out of my Chrome real quick. Okay. Oops. I keep hitting control because I've got it. I'm too used to Warframe now. Alright, where's this taking me on the map? There we go. Taking me... Yeah, I'm just gonna fast travel then. Spectrum vodka. A glass for every class. Oh, that's pretty fucked up. It's the future and we still got a class system. Alright. No. Pistol and then... Yeah, okay. Ah, fuck. Okay, so it's in here somewhere in the community center. Hopefully we can find it. I think I've already cleared out the community center, but I don't know if they respawn at all. The hell's the entrance here? That goes back outside. Oh, Pavardi, you scared the shit out of me. Oh, hey, a vendor. You have a lot of food. And I can't get your restricted stock. I really want your mag picks, man. Yeah, it's all pretty weak compared to what I have. Just saw you. Where the fuck did you just go? Ah, there you are. Oh, fuck, that was healing. It's upstairs somewhere. I'll find the stairs. I think there's some... Yeah, over here. Oh, literally right here. Sorry. My Streamlabs crashed again. Alright, I got the thing. It was sitting right here. Oh, wow, these refill? Okay, no. Okay, I just missed a few last time I was through here. Let me look at... I forgot the buttons. There's a button that allows me to see certain things, I think. Where's controls? Strafe left, walk forward, look down, jump right. Gameplay, use, interact, reload, quick melee. Companion move, tactical time dilation. Special abilities, C and V. Huh. Okay, well, if I got that one, what's left for this? Alright, well, if we got the one left in the community center, then we're done here. And we just need to go back to Thomas. The melee's alright in this game. I don't really have a problem with it. Okay, where was... Map. Yeah. Fast travel to Botanical Lab. Let's finish this up. Help Chairman and Minister Clark defeat our foes. These are some, like, deep propaganda stuff. Holy shit, please stop. Game. Let me adjust my settings. Things on high. I'll just set it to medium. Much smoother. Don't know why it's any different than last time, but that's fine. Thomas is outside, I think. Holy fuck. I think he's around to the left. There he is. Ish. Could be in this area. There he is. Thomas Kemp.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
I have indeed found one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
I have found part 1. I found it in the community center archives.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I should go. So where's the last one then? Frightened Engineer. Found the first volume. in the Edgewater Cannery. I found the first volume in the community center. The second volume is in the Edgewater Cannery. Where the fuck is the third volume? You found a mention of Vardy's old terminal. He took a volume in the cannery and left it in unused office. That's the one I found, though, isn't it? Where the fuck is third one? Do you know, Vardy?
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, we'll talk later then. Oh, that's right. I have a workbench. I could tinker with some of this. Been meaning to level up my plasma rifle. Oh, yes. Costing me a bit of bits, but that's fine. Let me break down some of this stuff. I think I have 2 hammers. Alright, I don't like having duplicates of stuff. Thomas, do you know where the last one is?
Finding one of those manuals? What's on your mind?
Never mind. Okay, so you don't know shit about where those are.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supply. Keep your wits about you, friend.
Wonder where it could be. You know what? It's probably in the geothermal plant. I bet you. We're gonna go in there anyway, so where the hell is the geothermal plant? We're just fast travel. Titicus and Androdicus. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Oop. That's right. I think there's an entrance over to the right there. And yeah, because I got nothing. Ooh, you have stuff. There's the robos. Let's see. That's my electric gun, right? Yeah. I'm gonna need my pistol. That's explosive, I think. Oh. All right. I'll take all of this. And where's the last one? You just beat up. It's this one. Okay. All right. So there's a door. Laboratory outfit. Okay. Some energy cells and armor parts. I can always use those. What do we got in here? Ooh, I got a compass. Terminal's fried. I'm gonna hack it. Disarm the security fences. Use recent logs. Accessing error. Security logs inaccessible. In keeping with Spacer's Choice company policy, all security logs have been terminated in the event of major emergency, catastrophic event, or security breach. Attention! Scheduled security updates at the Spacer's Choice facility are critically overdue. Your last scheduled security update occurred on error, date not found. If you are a member of Spacer's Choice security detail assigned to this location, please turn in your identification for immediate reprimand. Failure to do so may result in immediate reprimand. Oh, whoops. Disarm. Yeah, okay. Alright, so... Oh. Yeah, I'll take some stuff. Is everything right? Got a lot of choice things on the wall there. Ooh. Okay, nothing in the corner. Alright, so we can enter in over there. Or, we could look at this vending machine. Still can't get a mag pick. This is all stuff I sort of have. These are all extra stuff that I don't give a shit. Advanced defensive helmet, which I have. Wow, there's a lot of I really should be using the extra stuff. Thing over here. Might be able to jump up. That can of meat. Oop. Mag picks. Can always use more mag picks. God, could I use mag picks? Oh. Corporation Service Award. A medium-sized award typical of the kind given out in annual company achievement banquets galaxy-wide. Okay. I think if I... Oh, no! Damn. You don't have anything? Anything over here? Nothing on the scientist? My god, there's a lot of bodies here. Guess we're gonna have to go inside. I mean, that was an inevitability anyways, but...
Unexpected.
Oh, shit! I had to reload. Another one. Yep.
That's the last of them.
And electric weapons just clean them up. Alright, make sure I'm not missing stuff around the sides or anything. Okay, I think we'll go through the back door.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Oh, we are. Damn it. Fucking die. Good. Now we're gonna find that mechanical thing, because I'm pretty sure it's here somewhere. That. Oh, everybody, you shouldn't come. Yeah. Pretty sure the control room is up ahead. Whoop. Whoop, you missed.
Everyone all right?
These guys are pretty scrubsworth right now. Yeah, I'm not leaving until I explore the entirety of this place. Interesting that I can get back here. Aha! I'll take that bypass shunt. It's really good that I don't get stuck on my followers. What do we got? Bit cartridge. Torino. What do we got? Emerald Rail geothermal plant. Access file. Okay, well, it looks like everything's been purged, but except for 2 files. Haha! There we go. See, I knew it was here. I had to borrow your copy of Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Radio's been sputtering and I needed the reference. I've returned the copy to the repair bay. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone highway. Gunfire. Hearing some screams. Oh, law. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. So it's somewhere in the repair bay. Ah, it's over there somewhere. Okay. Big facility. This is the control room. I don't think this is where I want to be. Ah, this is the where I want to go. Ooh, lockers. Let's unlock these lockers and see what's inside. Ooh, yeah, got a mag pick back. That's good. Okay. What's in here? Stimulation. Another mag pick. Oh, I don't even have enough to unlock that. Unlock door. Authorization passcode required. I had the passcode. Oh, I had spacer tops and passcode. Okay, personnel files. Access personal logs 79. S. Tanaka, Chief of Security. Chester Higgins again, that whole head. Found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals, so I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, just remind myself that I've warned him. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in a lockaway room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up chief of a security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking around, guns pointed every which way. Company tells me they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me. But the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worse has happened. Mechanicals have gone crazy. I've locked myself down here, just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. We'll delete this entry if I ever return. Greetings, Security S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Spacer's Choice Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero G Brew. Zero G Brew. An ale that's good for what ails you. Of course. Oops. Yeah. Alright, we're going this way. Enemy. Oop.
Process.
Everyone
Okay.
all right?
There's a couple more behind this door, I think. Yep. Okay. Quick loot you. Quick loot you. Thank you for your contribution to the Sob Fund.
Not a peep from me.
Yeah, you freaked me the fuck out. You shouldn't have said anything. Spacer's Chow. Alright. Okay, so this is like an alternate way of like sneaking. Screw that noise though. I go out with a bang. What do we got? Bit cartridge. Okay, said it's in the repair bay, so we're almost there. We might as well grab the logic module over there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ow. Ah. I really didn't have much quantum energy, did I? The showers. Right control armor. More ammo. I don't have enough mag picks for that. Burp. Thought I saw something light blue when I went past. That's fine. Wow, whoa. Optional Chester's passcode. 70 hacking. Holy crap. There is a lot to loot here. I'm gonna reload and make sure I have a full clip.
Go away, Phantom!
What the fuck? What? Someone's alive in here?
You're not real. You're not real.
I can assure you, most assuredly, I am quite real. Oh my god, this area is fucking huge. Okay, you know what? A lot of enemies over here, I think. I'm gonna go talk.
No, just leave me alone.
I'm gonna go talk to Higgins. What a few floors, oh my god.
Go away, Phantom.
Damn. How many floors down are you? Have you just been keeping the geothermal running by yourself? Is that what I'm about to learn?
Go away, Phantom.
Take this. You don't mind. You're crazy, right? Oh, yeah. Give me that shit. Well, went exactly where I needed to go.
You're not real.
I can assure you.
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm trying not to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting. Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
It's a good reminder. How long you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Well, if you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Well, I can deal with the mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that.
Wait.
You could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
What? Hardwired to their maximum? Mechanicals follow the behavior of their logic unit. Module. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
I just want to ask
The
you
tail.
something.
Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
I'll pass. How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time.
My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Huh.
Jimmy'd opened
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah. So you ate sprats.
braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Well, they put in... Okay.
Mechanic.
Yeah, okay. We've seen it. Okay.
You mean I was on cleaning?
Okay, I should go. Alright, so... I could finish up this part right here. I could go outside real quick and do the... Well, I could deal with the mechanicals first, I think. I mean, we already found Chester's thing. Now we just have to retrieve a logic module. Think I'll... Can I just... No, I can't. Okay. No, wait, Can I fast travel? I can't fast travel from inside. Alright, let me head up, and then... Chester's... terminal is literally right here, I think. We just walked past it. Yeah, I think it's up here. Right there. Modify behavior. Select new mode. Error. Automechanical in this facility have been mandated to remain in guard mode. Any attempt to alter this setting will be punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record, C. Higgins. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Select new target. Have been maintained to target intruders. Any attempt to alter this setting will be punishable by company law. Your infraction has been noted in your permanent record. Please see your supervisor to schedule a reprimand. Find intruders. All persons or entities not identified as a property of Spacer's Choice. Would you like to modify the definition of intruders? Yes, define intruders as Spacer's Choice automechanicals. It was successfully updated. Modified definitions are successfully forwarded to security. Please allow some time to process and remove all recently defined intruders. Okay. Oh, they're killing each other. Is there a door over to that section? Ooh.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
Well, you made it out of that
All
junkyard.
systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Well, this is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sign of that. Already copy. Yeah. I already got that. Okay. We just loot everything. Repair log 012. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals, every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I'd like to formally express how grateful I am to be part of Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is a leading brand of an affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Just finished the routine maintenance of our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications or logic modules. I've had time to run a diagnostic, so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced in our recent refit. I guess the company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. I'm guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report My supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing by my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Huh. So why did the company... This is weird. Why did they do that? Alright, I'm gonna follow the droid. God, you were so slow.
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
Wait, what did that just do? I don't know what that did, and I... Huh. Probably should have thought about something before I threw a switch. Going slow, man. Oh my god, are you gonna go down the stairs? God, you're so slow!
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
Oh god, this is so god-awful slow.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
Sister,
Look out!
Oh shit. Ah. I forgot the weak point is that little orb. Engineering 20, shut off the steam release valves. Okay, engineering has been used. We're good there. Dilute you, I looted you. Hey there. Glad to see someone showed up. Alright, I think I just turned on the energy for that thing. We have our winner of the Battle Royale of robots. What the fuck is going on with it? There we go. Yeah, it's just good to see someone watching. Always great. Wow, this was a fucking death room right here. Well, I just started, so it's going to be quite a few hours. So if you pass out during it, I wouldn't be surprised. Go up these here. Give me that. Ooh. Leaking. See, that's bad design. Can't have lava leaking. Anything else in this area? Nope. I think I just come full circle here. Maybe I can find the security person's body. Second, she or he said that they went up to the control room, right? Did I go up there? I don't think I have. Alright, let me go with the ladder. Alright, what do we got? Unlock office door. Turn to route. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. J. Braden. Subject, get it together. Mr. Braden, this serves as an This letter serves as an informal notification of our company's displeasure towards your management of the Emerald Vow geothermal plant. For reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in the latest quarterly report, please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand. Spacer's Choice would like to collectively remind you that you work with Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. Jesus fucking Christ. To the esteemed members... Oh, and no need for a reprimand. To the esteemed members of the Emerald Vale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your lack letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of Emerald Vale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-efficient energy to the entire region. Mr. Braden, we have investigated the claims you made against the profitability of the Greater Vale Emerald region, and our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have been experiencing a steady decline, while Emerald Vale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures, which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal power plant. Please be informed that Spacer's Choice Development and Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we've deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. This team of specialists is instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population auto mechanicals free of charge. Wow. Wow. So, this place was losing the money, and they decided to take insurance policy against the place, and then outfit all the droids to kill everyone. That's pretty fucked up. Yeah. That's surprisingly fucked up. Okay, I guess I'll unlock it.
Nice.
The Officer's Spine. The origin of this name of the sword is lost to antiquity. We named it the Officer's Spine because officers could stand straight there knowing they wielded these powerful swords, or was it that, like these officers, these swords wanted noxious fumes? No one knows. Huh. Alright, we still haven't found the logic module. So let me switch my journal to Die Robot. Oh, okay, it's way over there. Just a minute.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Damn vermin. Yeah, we're going this way. Oh, it's this way. Okay. Oh, it was hiding. Well, hello. Thank you. Geothermal security card. And now that I have the security card, that was the security officer, I can now head back and open up this door right here, which was the confiscated office. And what a wonder it is. Weapon parts, Madrenatimes, corrupted logic module, mag picks, of course, and some stuff in there. Anything else in this room? Doesn't look like anything else. Damn. Alright, so where did we take the logic module? Deliver the logic module to Ludwig. Oh, well, let's go do that. And then we'll come back and do the geothermal plant thing after we finish. That is disgusting. The Manta Queen. Just saw a leech over there. Ugh. Okay. Let's head to... first to the mechanical lab, because we're going to turn in that mechanical booklet thing. Technician's Guide. Thomas, my man, hold still. I've got some stuff for you, and you've got bits for me.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Damn right. Found the last one.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Electro-charged surface. Ooh, thank you. Alright, that's Thomas's thing done. Need to find a workbench. One over here. Come my way. Nope. None in the armory. And none in Adelaide's shop. I mean, Adelaide's place. That sucks. Damn it, Adelaide. Wanted to upgrade my armor. Alright, fine. To the journal. Well, inventory. Do I have anything I can break down? Yeah, screw the pickaxe. Screw the light pistols. Get rid of the hammers. Let's see, is that better than the sword I have? No. But it does different damage. It does... What is that? That toxin? Yeah, it's like noxious toxin. Okay. Let's see your armor, Pavati. This is heavy. Well, I've got you on medium right now, don't I? Or not? I have you on... Yeah, I have you on medium for your armor, but light on the face. Alright, yeah, map. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, look at the map. Yep, fast travel to the Edgewater landing pad. Hey! Can we save? Okay, where? There's my buddy.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Well, Ludwig, I've got a logic module. Found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, well, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alright, that takes care of that. We're done with all the side quests here. That I know of. That I know of. What he gave me? He gave me a shock stick? Let me get rid of this one. I don't need 2 heavy machine guns. That worse or better than the one I got earlier? It's better. It's much better. This is way better than a normal stun baton. It's got speed grip and Mr. Ouch. Okay, yeah, that seems like a good weapon, to be honest. Let's see. I've got a lot of ammo. I've been racking up ammo like a mofo right now. Alright, all that's left for the geothermal plant is to, yeah, all that's left is to go back to the geothermal plant and finish up redirecting the power. I'll go talk to what's his name down at the bottom real quick, and then Chester. Let's go talk to Chester. Then I'll go do the power thing, because I haven't even been through this area, have I? I think I have, but everything's blocked off. Ooh, yeah. Ah, everything's restricted. Sucks not having high enough hacking. Yeah, that's the actual... You know what? I'll go look at it real quick.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I am
Hey,
aware.
mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
Well, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power. Deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they... Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers and power. Deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters
Why
come
are you
back,
trying to convince me to do the most
Edgewater's as
terrible
good as
thing,
dead.
Pravati?
Cutting off their power might be the only way.
I think I'm ready to make a decision. But
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
don't worry, I was barely listening. I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow.
Yeah, to be honest,
Thanks.
that town needs to die. It's a poisoned,
one's
cancerous
ever told
place
me
that
those
isn't going to
words
get any
in that
better any
order.
soon. It's owned by a megacorp that doesn't give two shits about anyone inside of it. Let me just look at the terminal. What's status? The Emerald Vale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Edgewater, Saltuna Cannery, and Botanical Laboratory. I'm going to exit real quick. I'm going to go talk to Chester and see if there's not another path here. I mean, she's literally made the entire planet grow again. So I mean, I gotta give it to, what's her name? What does E1 do? Oh. I think I'm just redirecting power to certain sections.
The mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
I'll tell them that all the mechanics are dead.
What's eating you?
I just wanted to ask something.
The tail.
Never mind.
Oh, before. Definitely before. Sissy Pig Tycoonery was the apex of my long and storied career.
Never mind. You're useless to me, Higgins. You're also playing some variation of, like... Sorry. So no matter what I do, I'm going to have to destroy one or the other. Oh, fucking made me jump. Oh, so it literally comes down to this. I haven't botched any. I guess I'll make a new save and then make my decision. Oh crap, this was really far away. I didn't realize how far I'd walked. Hopefully Pavardi doesn't turn on me for my decision. Redirect power. Warning, safety failures detected. High likelihood of moderate to severe structural damage. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Do you want to continue? Continue. We select nation. Redirect power to Botanical Laboratory. Power successfully redirected Botanical Laboratory. Edgewater power regulator is now safe to remove. Botanical Laboratory power regulator is now operating at optimal capacity. Warning, additional structural damage detected. Permanent power failure detected in Edgewater. Blatant disregard for space destroys property has been logged. Please report to your designated supervisor for an immediate reprimand.
I can't stop thinking on Edgewater, Captain. I'm glad the deserters are gonna be alright now they got power, but what about the town? All those people.
Yeah, we'll talk later. Let's look at that character, that update of points here. 3 points in that. Gonna get some hacking. I got 6 points of that. Yeah, put 3 points into tech. Let's see. Science is now up, and I've got tinkering costs down. Engineering, of course. Should I put, well, yeah, 2 points in ranged and 1 point in leadership? Kind of with that 20% armor rating. Alright, apply. Comes now the power. Turn to read. Tell them I'm sorry. Oh. Can I not open these? No. Okay. Well, I can't leave through the store, apparently. Yeah. Out the store. I don't think he's going to be particularly happy that I went against him. Line of cigarettes in Halcyon. Winsworth cigarettes. I think I'll go visit the mechanical at first, because I don't want to get Reed to shoot me in the fucking face.
You hear that? That low, pleasant hum of electricity? It whispers across the veil like the winds of change. You've done well. I would have paid my last 5 bits to see the look on Reed's face when the last lamp in town burnt out and the cannery fell to silence.
You really got to let this go, man. You really have it in it for Reed.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Hate the town all you want, and won't bring your son back.
Blunt as a hammer. But you're right. Nothing can undo the past. Time's come to look toward the future. We'll grow, I expect. A lot of workers out there with nowhere else to go.
You don't sound too pleased.
I don't look forward to turning folk away. Camp's gotta stay pure, though. Can't have corporate loyalists mixing with us, no matter how desperate they may be. I am curious. Why did you help us? You don't know who we are. You don't owe us a thing. The plant's crawling with mechanicals, so it stands to reason you risked your life.
I don't like the idea. Well, yeah, you had the better way of life, but if you're going to turn away everyone, you know, what's the fucking point in the first place?
You're not quite like anyone else I've met. You haven't had your consciousness programmed by the board. You're welcome among us if you're ever so inclined. You are welcome here.
Yeah, I really wish you hadn't told me you were going to turn away everyone. Well, shit. Okay, let's go get it over with. Fast travel to Edgewater and see that everyone's lost their fucking way of life. I don't like hard decisions. Uh-oh.
Hello? Are you still there? The power's out in the whole town. Pipe down.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better.
I don't have time for this.
Just gotta keep staying long.
Power's gone. Law knows how long. Looking to get drunk? Go ahead.
No one seems to know anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Why is it that nobody wants to talk about the Hope?
I don't know what fancy bars you've been crawling, but the rest of us make do with 0G. 0G brew, an ale that's good for what ails you.
The Hope's out there, so wait, okay. I'm not talking about a drink, I'm from the Hope itself.
You feeling a bit flushed? Look, why don't you go set yourself down in the corner before you get all tangle-footed? Then pretend you're drunk. Sober folk don't talk the way you are. Not unless they're looking for a trip to Tartarus. The Hope's folklore, all right? 60, 70-year-old folklore by now. The board don't approve of spreading seditious rumors and falsehoods. You're inviting trouble talking that way, and I don't want a part of it.
Sound scared.
Look, either shut your gob or stick a drink in it. We're done talking about this.
Huh.
Coming right up.
33% discount. Well, that's probably going to change in a couple of minutes when I talk to Reed. Personality attributes +1, dexterity -1, perception, charm. Water without the hydrogen and oxygen. So it's a sugary drink. Is that air? Now available and carbonated. Let's see. Plenty of pure water. I like that you can look at all the 3D objects. Yeah, power ain't coming back on, folks. You guys are fucked.
Edgewater's experiencing what we in the profession like to call a quandary.
How am I supposed to file a report with the power dead?
You aren't. Cannery's dead. I did this. Hey, Reed, I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking face, probably. Reed Thompson. You're absolutely fucked.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters. Plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Teach you a lesson. Yeah.
Is that right? I'm dying to hear this. Please, educate me.
You're all slaves to Spacer's choice, and I'm liberating you.
Liberating? Edgewater is my home. The only home I've ever had. I put down roots here, gave decades of my life to this place. I never asked to be liberated.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about you specifically,
Whatever you were
though.
hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Call off your guards. I don't want them bleeding all over my power regulator.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll order my guards to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Well, if you'd known that they were planning to destroy this place anyways, you would have
Stand
supported
down,
me.
all of you. We're done here. You and I have got nothing more to say to each other.
Something you need?
Nah. Let's get that power regulator.
Got my sights on.
You have a good day. Taking your shit. Do. Fuck this place. Kinda hoping there would be riots in the streets.
What are we supposed to do now?
Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures. Got my hands full at the moment. Make it quick, please.
No, never mind.
Cannery's gone quiet. Never thought I'd see the day.
Well, you guys will figure it out, I'm sure. Time to get the fuck out of here. I think there's some bandits around here. There we go. Are they... They're inside of this building. What?
I'm ready. That's the last of them.
All right. Some of this sprat meat. Ah, damn, I'm one mag short. All right, back to the ship. Done every mission we can. Back to the landing site.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post.
Yeah, those deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keeping you from doing the same.
I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
T-51 power armor. I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, huh?
Alright. Up we go into the bowels of the ship.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar
Associate
Terra some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
That's a good lead, but where do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
So how are crewmen... Oh, wait. How is it that a simple vicar happens to be a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock.
Oh, you were in prison.
I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
I'll get your story some other time, though.
Something you need?
Well, you're gonna have to go pick out a room. Ooh, I will. Yes, do this.
Easy.
Give me that light assault rifle. And where's my workbench? That. Actually, we don't have a light assault rifle. Okay. First of its kind for me. This has nothing. It's just a level 5. Why is it weaker and it's level 5? Oh, because it's the trip aid. Okay, it's the blad on still. On stick. Yeah, let me upgrade my... Wait, do I have an extra armor? Nope, okay. Okay, let me tinker with this a bit. I want to upgrade my armor a bit. Yep. Level 8, level 8. Keep leveling up that plasma rifle because it's a beast. Increases weapon accuracy. And 2 times ghost also extends the weapon's maximum range. I'll make a decision in a bit. In the meantime... Oh, no, that was modified. Fuck, no, tinker. Yep. Ooh, it's getting to cost a lot, but at the same time, damage is up. And it's fire damage. Alright.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Well, if Ada approves of me...
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Don't worry, I got an engineer too.
Behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
All right. I made sure to get a power regulator and an engineer. All right, let's tap this thing out. Yeah, listen to that baby purr. Engine's online. Place could use a little fixing up. It's leaking in places.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Well, install the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let it be done. Oh, wow. The entire thing's just glitching and shaking. We're missing hull armor. Against all odds, the unreliable takes fight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
All right, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Can't I land somewhere outside of Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
All right. Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. About this Gladys person, how do I know I can trust her?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
All right, I'll go have a word with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Put it to good use.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
All right, got it. I will do that in a second after I go up to the captain's quarters. Let's see this baby.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages. From you, Bedford. Udom Wingman's Wingman, Bedford. To Alex Wingman's Wingman Hawthorne. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message. Silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's all about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing it off to your spacer buddies. Help it amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Hawthorne's archived ones. Whoa, there's a lot. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and your tale of hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms networks for nasty, tasty little tidbits. I noticed you declined to talk at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't getting you in trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down at Terra 2 proves fruitful. I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udom. Alex, I don't know where you're raised, but I'm hazard to guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. P.S. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. I hope this finds you well. It's a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days. I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Haha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to the thing we discussed, about that Wells fellow. I'm sorry to press, but I had the strangest tickling feeling you really do know him. And if you could just please tell me where he is, well, it'd be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Look forward to see you again, wingman. Hello, Dom here. When we met when I accidentally impounded your ship, my silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope it wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. Such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. Really quite the gentleman. If you ever meet up, if you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space base, don't hesitate to look me up. At the Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try every color, you know, really tie one on. Okay, well, they became friends after he impounded his thing. Oh, wait. Messages, sent messages. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Lost Hope next time I'm in, I might forgive you. Oops. Give me that. I want to see the logs. Log entry 1. Titled, A Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. Nope. Better, Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until you tell it to stop, and I mean continually. No, Ada, not if I'm dead. Why would you even ask that? Back to my point, and I saw in actuality, with my own 2 eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' labs, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it, maybe, or if I asked smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the things after the achievement of other scientists who dared push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories, to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a fellow wonder if there's more to the rumors. The last time we got sloshed, I was imbibing at the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look who Dom was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fella. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on 2 Mardits yammering about a mad scientist some years back who claimed to make a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like, none of us ever heard that one before, but here's the good part. Mardit said the mad scientist kept yelling about Hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. Oh, it could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Oh, why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shouting him down 5 times. But architect be damned, it's just sitting there neglecting and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready. And that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hardworking folks of a colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I'll just have to wait till Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. And meanwhile, I've been tracking down some additional rumors pertaining to some of these other science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be check the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker in Fallbrook. Alright, got some leads on some weapons. Now, how do I use my holographic thing, though? Put it in armor? Nope. 200% natural regeneration? Sure. I'll take some banana things. Bunch of nanners. I should have sold my junk. That's fine. We're coming up in a black market area. Hopefully it'll be sold for good. Hello, Pavarti.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
I think it's time you move along, Pavarti. No. So, did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit anyway. Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
Why the hell would they be unhappy at this? But you're good at this. And you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What'd you do with your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
Build anything fun?
When an engine came in, I'd strip it down and rebuild it. I mostly built for myself. Custom tools, little mechanical critters to talk to. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
So after school, you moved straight back to Edgewater.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ears so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
It's not intelligent, but it does a good imitation. Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Yeah, I think she's a bit more advanced than normal ships. What do you think, Provardi? Is it safe to fly now that we've got the regulator? Or Ada, Provardi, will be fixing from now on. I expect your full cooperation. There it is.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
All right, break time's over. Probably go talk to the vicar. And then we'll make our stop in Groundbreaker. What a name for a place. What in the fuck are you? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in its chassis includes the letters Sam. Leave the automechanical alone. What is that for a weapon, man? We're taking all of this. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Old modified tools with unique mechanical uses. Digging around here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Whose room is this? Oh. Pravarti's. A stern older man with warm eyes. That's kind of cool. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1. Various qualifying considerations. Part 2. Principal rules of restricted management. Part 3. Morals and maxims of banning unethical literature. Part 4. Proof of the Grand Architect and Predestination. A refutation of titles listed here within. Part 5. Consequences. The mind and the will of man when led astray. Part 6. Official list of banned titles. Part 7. Prequest for advancing the investigation, outing and penalizing of offenders. OSI anointment vial. Smells suspiciously like iceberg-aged whiskey. Impossible to put down. The Art and Science of Tossball. Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Anti-Chloe's Darwin's. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for the most on-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Woo! Tossball trading cards. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and Tilebackers. I'm taking all this ammo. Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. Oh, it's only Volume 1. Scribbles on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, and the glue is now yellowed and cracked along the spine. Ooh. Vicar?
As always, I am at your disposal. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
Get some background information on this guy. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
A violently enthusiastic disposition?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
I think it was the opposite. I think you were burning inside. And we weren't lacking anything, you just had something else. But weren't they proud you became a vicar at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Huh. So it seems quite trusting of you to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
Makes sense.
What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
Well, he stole my body at the edge of the colony, from the Hope at the edge of the colony, and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm helping recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
I had family on the Hope. Well, I don't know, actually. I'll do number one. I'll say I had family on the Hope.
Oh, I see. You have my condolences.
So, tell me again about the book that we picked up in French.
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Tell me about your thoughts on the philosophist.
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
That's the plan. Okay. Okay. I've got... How many people do I end up getting here? Ah, yes, the bathroom. No shower, though. Oh, well, I guess that's a shower. Could use a curtain.
Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cussing about tossball scores.
Right. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, that's the reset machine for all my skills and stuff. Doop-a-doop-doop. Alright, let's get over there and take a stop down at Groundbreaker. Lattice. Oh my, there was a lot of places to go. Phineas's lab. Huh. What if I can go back to Terra? I have to make a stop at Scylla. Furthest iPhone. Uninhabitable icy planetoid has nothing to offer the Halcyon colony. But we don't know that. And Monarch. Huh. Okay, let's take a stop at the Groundbreaker. Oh. Welcome to System Map. Points of interest you may discover.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
All right.
Can we talk?
No problem.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah, sure, we could over engineering
Thanks,
now.
Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No, I'm good. All right. I'm going to take Vicar Max, and I'm going to take Bavardi. Looks like I've got 5 choices? Yeah. I thought it looked like I could have more, but maybe there's characters that get on board that I can't take off. Who knows?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Okay, Jane.
Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
Oh my.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Well, aren't you just pleasant vicar? Let's see if we can't take some stuff. Yeah. Hey, Gleeful. Thanks you could show up for this. Let me save. Okay. No one saw that. Good. We're gonna be doing that a lot.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Jesus
Shut up,
Christ, Felix.
You're not making this
Yeah.
any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
Interesting.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
This is in contrast to before.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Interesting. Let's
Going
talk
for
to
a
you.
stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was.
Peter.
Got an knack for upsetting the board and Mardettes all at once.
And this
Between
is
you
a
and me,
gun.
I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Okay, I'd like to hear your side. What happened, man? Jeez. Thanks, Heimdall.
I had this foreman, right?
Yep.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Biggest Dickus.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Oh. Felix is... Ooh. Tossball card Brandon Rosser. Oh, I'm going to have to get that. You all are staring at me and I want to steal something right now.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating to move boxes.
I don't know how I'm going to steal that. We'll figure that in a bit. I've got to remember to come back to that. I'm guessing those are collectible cards I can get. I like that everyone really has a name.
Liras for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order. Huh?
Well, I guess Mardettes are the name of the people. Or no, Mardette is a person, yeah. What the hell? They all seem to have names, except for the corporate troopers. I guess Steve Dorr is the standard name. Never mind.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
What do we got in here? What do we got in here? Ooh, a bypass. Okay, got everything in there. Just thieving well. So we got to run here. Any Steve Dorr. Guys, got anything in this corner?
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Damn, why is everyone so underpaid? Got some slave labor going on here. Oh ho ho, what do we got? Wanted dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Right. Phineas V. Wells, sedition, forgery, conspiracy, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, and destruction of board property.
I wonder what that fella did to get the board so wild at him.
He probably disagreed with them.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hey, give me 2 seconds. I'm looking at what you got on sale. More mag picks. I really need to get that hacking up. Any armor that's better than what I got? Nope. All standard stuff. Ooh, this one's different. Mag T-Zips, speed grips, thug kit. Got some different guns in here. Ooh, wow. Wow, 400. Holy shit.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
So, how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford.
Of course.
Our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why the ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way.
Damn.
I shouldn't be
Smart
mentioning
move.
it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Yeah, okay. I'll go talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
So if I go at him with a
and if you're
shock
headed that way,
stick.
would you mind doing me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay, I'll put in those exact words. Got it.
Much appreciated.
At least this
Is there
guy's
anything
being
else I can
straight with
help you
me.
with?
Yeah, can I get some information about this? I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her
I
on the
think he
left, you go.
knows.
On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Oh my god, it's so good that he's just like, oh, the fence? Yeah, the illegal black market dealer. It's great that you're telling me, like, yeah, I like this guy. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Fair enough. So, looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
Good.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Yeah, got it, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
So, how does Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I just want to hear your take on it.
Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
So technically, you're on the outside of the board. The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Yeah, it's probably because we're playing pretty hard at this. There's an actual boardroom with all this company heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were that many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
Huh. What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
That's all I need to know about work.
All right.
You're a fount of information, though. What can you tell me about Udon Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much.
Well, it's against his
Not
company
that he
policy.
Would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
So there's tension between Groundbreaker and the board?
They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
You found a niche, put yourself in there, and made yourself a invaluable, like, gear in their wheel. I can respect that. Yet your station's in a disrepair. You could make the board fix it.
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation?
Fair enough.
They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
Yeah. Putting yourself on a knife edge there.
Sure thing.
All right. Looking
Most
for a
places
drink.
are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Okay, got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
All right.
Be seeing you.
Okay, so we're stuck here until we get this resolved.
Move along.
A quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If you're caught inside, you'll be shot on sight. Using disguise will prevent immediate
This is it.
hostilities.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Okay, let's look. We've already got quite a few quests. Companion quest: drinking sapphire wine. Cleaning machine. Oh, I should have talked to Ada about Sam. I'll do that when I have a chance. Captain Sanita.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Well, I'm interested in that McRed bounty.
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
God damn. I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
What bounties you have here available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else. Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
Tell me about that bounty post on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Yeah, I have no doubt. Got it. Is this guy a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
Fair enough. What's it like working security detail on Space Station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
What a hard woman. Alright, fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet, not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Okay. What in the fuck are you doing on the other side, Pavardi? How did you... Yeah, what the fuck? They just... What? Oh my goodness. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I'm just in port long enough.
You ever hard up for work? Try Sublight Salvage. Good pay if you're more
I want that mag pick. I will be back for that mag pick. Anything over here? Huh. Alright, we'll take all that though. That's barred. Probably from the other side.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
Ah, the same look as
travelers that passage
Ada.
to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've done work for Sublight. Need to pay the bills somehow.
I don't want to take this. Purple very punch. Nobody saw. Get the shit out of me there. Okay. All right. Halcyon News. Media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with circus time clowns trading out every single member of their team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners League released a statement saying the clowns' failure to reach the finals was the deciding factor in their organizational arrangement. When questioned about the values of this overall team, the representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took his time from a busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and its impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he's spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. The early retirement program? I don't like the sound of that. I mean, I like the concept of it, but I don't like the sound of it. Not from this company. Well,
try not to be
damn.
distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Oh, tell me more. That's gotta be that punch.
Wish we had bigger weapons. But no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
We got... Okay.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
If that wasn't the truth.
If it wasn't for us, this whole damn station would shut down.
Looks like this place could use a little bit of a wax, of a clean.
You learn to keep your eyes to yourself in my job. Nobody wants you looking close at their cargo.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Chief wants to reduce board traffic, give tramp freighters more paths.
Are there enough tramps in Halcyon to make up the difference?
Take another look at that half-empty docking bay and tell me what you think.
What do we got here? Ooh. Yeah. Got myself a bar.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt
The Lost Hope.
regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training.
Vera
and lend your
Krivenet.
life to protecting our wonderful grounds and
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
So I don't see all the Trajan systems come through here. Anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
What's this heat issue I hear people keep complaining about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could.
That's true.
All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
So, who's in charge of fixing it?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Well, maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Okay. What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
All right. Server. Near. Well. Everyone inside. We are about to rob this liquor place. Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay, well. Got some chefs. Oh, you sound like you're having a bad time. That sucks. That door's locked.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
I could steal a poster? I want it.
For Auntie Cleo, because she remembers you.
Bell's Shells. Deadeye assault rifle. Well, you're missing an eye.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Good, because I got junk I need to sell. Alright, let's see what you got. Gyro sights, Mag 2, Mr. Power, and Mr. Ouch. I'll have this all repaired. Yep. And, sell all my junk. What do we got here? Got some locked rooms.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
I don't know. That's quite a drop. Probably cook it. Use it as fuel for the engine. We got it. Got a terminal over here. All right, let's see what we got. From Jay Tennyson, anyone seen Private Taylor? I haven't seen him in days, and where are we on that toilet clog? If Chief Gunalog taught me anything, it's that a crew's morale is proportional to the quality of their outhouse. You take away a crew's plumbing, you take away the privacy and dignity. So get that toilet fixed. Groundbreaker meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since the last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we get the old gang back together. I understand things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free for your answers. Hi all, I just got off from the ice from a round trip to Dashkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and the Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent a goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. Because we were kicking our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses. A family I don't see often enough. Debts you wouldn't fucking believe. Even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. That seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. You agree, leave a message here. I'll respond when I get back from Jensen in 3 years. Jesus Christ. The message was deleted? What? I tried to look at the message again and it was deleted. Regarding the food situation. To those who raise concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks. Allow me to put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise from humble beginnings on a diet of bratwurst and borscht, but that's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about what we call food. Spacers make do with what they have, and what we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. It says, general notice on our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is in a gaudy building across from Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail. Especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Groundbreaker, Public Acid. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had this wait this long to get on another freighter. I plan to take one of the rare hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information on upcoming work, please post it here. Down on my luck. Oh, that's great. So hey, here's my story. My ship limped into the Groundbreaker in a rough state. Couldn't make our repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or other fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit has been shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone has a bug to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. This notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Holy shit. That's a lot of days.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junlei's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the
So she steps onto the stairs.
Is this
Oh my
really
god.
what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs for that walking mustache Udon fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail.
I feel you.
Does that dome look safe to you?
It looks pretty cool. Got an engineering thing and
This man, reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
yeah,
Have
I
you
know.
seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas
Auntie's Kitchen.
Auntie greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Beginning dispensing sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
Pipe patch, a dermal nicotine delivery. Jesus Christ. A bag of tobacco corn ears. Well, they've managed to make corn into tobacco, so that's amazing. Tomato flavored paste with a secret blend of 37 herbs, spices, and flavored additives. A box of trip scale paste. Tripicale. Okay. Collect all four of our fun new shaped noodles. Asteroid, spaceship, Raptrodon, and Cystipig. Children love them. Should I go? That's a promenade. What do we got here? Ike's Armory. Oh, you're a weapon shop. Ike Christensen.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders, but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
I can't tell if he has a ring around the, bridge of his nose there, or if that's just the light.
Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations.
I feel bad for him. Go on.
I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
Tell me more about your wares.
Everything I sell is fresh from the forge. Technically, the metal formed billions of years ago, but it's freshly in this shape.
Yeah, what do you got for sale? Got some blades. Got some hammers. Weapon parts is good. Oh my. Is that new armor? Why, yes it is. Advanced defensive helmet. And standard troop armor I already had. Why are you two different colors? This is heavy. Why is this one this? Aramid ballistics and aramid ballistic. One of these is way... Well, it's only one better than the other. I guess it's just the look. Daywear option 2. A padded... Oh, it looks like an aviator helmet almost. Alright. I mean, nothing really new. The Sprotwurst vendor. Ethel Gabler.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What is spratwurst exactly?
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Is spratwurst like bortwurst? I've seen that a lot.
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice.
Of course it is.
Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
What does terra-fry mean?
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is the spratwurst your own invention or what?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp freighters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat.
That's impressive then.
Just as well. Near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm fresh sprats.
Oh boy. Oh, let's see what you got for...
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Jesus Christ. Terra-fried spratwurst. Farm-raised sprat. Deboned and finely ground. Fried in hot oil. Base health plus 25% though. And dehydrated water, of course. Went around the whole promenade to get at all these places.
C&P Borscht Pocket can be microwaved in 2.5 seconds. Borscht.
User Callahan M. From SC Manager Subject the Hat. I keep telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. You made your Spacer's Choice when you signed the employee contract. How many people have worn this thing before me? To Mama C. Hi, Mom. Are you okay, honey? Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Mom. I thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember they used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lila Hagen over at Sublight told me I could always pursue a Korean salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's real great we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality space goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figured you appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Public notices. Heat. I know it's bad. As one whose office is closest to our radiators, you can imagine why I want to take 3 showers a day. I hear you. We got eyes on the problem at hands and tools. The mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cool air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the sublight way. Loitering on board property is strictly prohibited. Halcyon Holdings, a corporate office and its environs, are for conducting official board business only. Anyone found misusing board property will be fined accordingly. Board property includes, but not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office here on the Groundbreaker, the space directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. Thank you for your cooperation. Please note that the next spacer caught drinking on the stairs outside the embassy may find themselves on the root side of an airlock. This is the 3rd time I've had to post this message, and I'm sick and tired of it. I'll not hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior, and when caught, punish you accordingly, Felix Millstone. Of course it was Felix. Of course it's Felix. So here's Sublight.
Sublight Salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a front.
Shop here, or is it all spoke for?
I don't know.
Salvage is a family business. If
got each other's backs.
That sounds like a mafia thing.
Sublight for life. The corporations never lifted a finger for me.
So you guys sort of just made your own company of, like, ne'er-do-wells. I can respect that. I can get behind that. And I can get paid for it. So we're all going to win there. Okay, so I'm going to take a break for a little bit. And when we return, we'll go visit engineering and see what we can do about this heating problem. But until then, stay cool.